So this week, we wanted to show you how to make an old-school Cantonese dish, Dai Ma Zam or horse station pot. It's a delicious, pretty straightforward pot of roast pork and tofu that's got this really cool history stretching all the way back to the end of the Qing dynasty. So today, to help us through this, we've got a guest cook that grew up with the dish, Steph's dad, Dai. He'll give us a bit of the historical background, and I'll come back a bit later.
咁講起大馬站咧，就百幾200年歷史㗎啦。點解有大馬站呢個名？點解有馬站咁樣點樣嚟嘅咧？就係因為喺嗰邊咧，以前喺清朝開始嘅時候，嗰邊咧就係有8旗兵嘅軍營，嗰啲軍營好多馬㗎嘛。咁嗰啲馬咧就成日都要服侍，又要換馬掌啊，又要整馬鞍啊等等咁啦。咁啊跟住咧就陸續咧就有人嚟啦，喺度開啦，開咗好多馬站。咁啊，所以咧廣州人就叫呢一帶地方咧就做大馬站啦。最著名嘅一樣嘢咧就叫做大馬站煲啦。呢個大馬站煲咧，以前曾經驚動過張之洞嘅。某一年咧張之洞咧喺食飯嘅時候，尤其是係冬天喺食飯嘅時候咧，就坐轎行過，突然間聞到好香，飄過嚟啲味道好香。咁啊，張之洞咧就即刻叫停轎。因為叫嗰啲咁嘅下邊嗰啲嗰啲馬便係咪？去聞一聞係咩嘢咁啊？咁其實咧大馬站煲咧，佢嗰啲基礎材料就好少嘅啫，燒腩啦、蝦醬、豆腐、韭菜，咁啊加幾條青蒜添。好啦，咁啊今日咧就教大家做呢個大馬站煲咧。
So right.At its core, this is a quick stew of suyok roast pork belly. Now, I do know that we are stupid spoiled here in Shunda. Over here, we can get like restaurant quality suyok at basically a random stall in our local market. For those of you that aren't so lucky though, you could maybe categorize this dish in your head as a way to use up leftovers. So this was just about 200 grams worth of pork, sliced into roughly inch by inch and a half chunks. Second leg of the horse stop pot, tofu.This is just one block or 400 grams of silken tofu. Though soft tofu would also work okay here. Just cut it in half vertically, then slice that into 8 pieces in all. Then for flavor, the base here is primarily going to be coming from a tablespoon of Cantonese shrimp paste, which you should be able to find at most Chinese supermarkets, and Jiucai Chinese Chives. Now, those Chinese chives should also be available at the majority of Chinese or Korean supermarkets, and are kind of fundamental here.If you can't find them, Dai suggested scallion, but warned that the flavor would be very different. So just slice up 40 grams worth, leaving the fibrous ends for the birds, and set that aside. Last bit, green garlic. This was 60 grams worth, and I do know that in a lot of places, green garlic is more of a seasonal thing. So know that this bit is far from mandatory. Here Dai separated the whites from the greens. That white bit can totally be replaced by a couple cloves of garlic, and you could think of the green part here as recommended, but ultimately optional. So now we can cook. We'll be using a small clay pot here today, which is thoroughly recommended for maximum authenticity bonus points, but anything similar sized would work just fine. So once your pot's hot enough where your hand can start to feel a bit of the heat, go in with a tablespoon of peanut oil and toss in the white part of the green garlic. Over a medium flame now, just fry that for about 45 seconds till fragrant, then toss in your roast pork. Fry the pork for about 2 minutes, or until its fat is just beginning to render off, then swirl in a tablespoon of liaojiu, aka Shaoxing wine. Quick mix, then go in with the shrimp paste, being sure to get every last bit of it. Quick mix, then add in a touch of water together with another small swirl of wine, then add in the tofu. Now pour in a half cup of water, cover, and let that simmer over a medium-low flame for about 15 minutes. After that time, add in the optional green garlic greens, cover, and let it cook for another 2 minutes to soften. Then at that point, taste your soup to check on its salinity, and assuming that you're good on that front, season it with a teaspoon of sugar. Now add in your Jiucai Chinese Chives, about a teaspoon of peanut oil, then cover, shut off the heat, and serve. And with that, you've got your horse station pot, just like how they used to make it in Guangzhou.
呢個煲整好啦，大馬站煲就整好啦，唔錯，好靚啊！多謝大家支持啊！我下一次咧再做一個臘鴿韭菜飯，即係有人哋俗語叫做臘鴿韭菜飯啊！咁啊 不過咧要天熱要到天冷先至做得到嘅，而家天熱咧就唔得嘅。嗰啲係冬天食嘅嘢啊。咁啊，多謝支持，拜拜。